Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Driving Factor. Ladies and gentlemen, today I have one question for you. Have you ever fallen in love with something that you have never seen in your life before? Well, for me, this happened in 2008 when my brother told me about the Lumina SS. I was confused, like, what is this guy talking about? Because I'd never seen one, and the way that he explained it was just too impossible. A two-seater Bucky with a V8 engine crammed up in the front. It was hard to believe that somebody could do that concept. Fast forward to 2013 was the first time I actually saw this 270 kilowatts, 513 Newton meters. And when I first saw it, I couldn't believe my eyes, and this was in a magazine, ladies and gentlemen. The one thing that took me away was the ride height, because it was not possible for a car this good and this fast to have a ride height of a sports car but still be practical enough to be called a bucky. I could not believe it, ladies and gentlemen. So what are we working with here? If we come close to take a look, come to see that we have a V8 engine producing 361 horsepower and 391 pound-feet of torque. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not underpowered on this one right here. Stopping at the traffic lights will be a blast because the 0 to 100 is 6.5 seconds. And the fuel economy of a V8 is not that great, but 13 or 12.5 liters per 100 kilometers is actually not that bad when you look at this. You can even make it a daily driver, ladies and gentlemen, because this one right here comes with a manual transmission, which should be fun, and engaging. But the thing is, these V8 engine, rear wheel drive, you might need to be a bit more skilled than your average Joe in the streets when driving this one. Handling is quite great, ladies and gentlemen, because rear wheel drive, as I said, a good platform, and you cannot go wrong with a Chevy V8 with a manual transmission. I know I've driven a automatic one on this one, and I was only traveling at about like 10 kilometers an hour in an enclosed space, so I drove it for like 20-40 meters somewhere there. If we step inside, we get to see that this car might just be good enough to be a daily driver. First of all, the leather seats, absolutely welcoming. They are very comfortable for a car with a V8 engine. We get to see that these seats are very welcoming, so when you're doing your 0 to 100 pull, you can actually be cocooned inside this car. And for a car from 2011, the onboard entertainment is pretty much up to date to modern standards, because it's got sat nav, aux, Bluetooth, all the bells and whistles that you may need. As I did say, 6-speed manual, very engaging, it talks to the driver, and you get to build your skill sets as a Chevrolet fanboy, if I do say so myself. I like how they incorporated the leather right up into the plastics. It's almost keeping like a same color, same shade. These gray slits everywhere. It's not the best, but it's absolutely amazing what you can get for 620,000 rands here, ladies and gentlemen. I do love this SS badging right here in the back. It took me by surprise because I just saw it. You got some space here in the back to keep whatever it is that you may need. 2 cup holders means that whatever it is that you're enjoying that day can be kept out here safe. We got some storage in here to keep whatever it is that your heart desires. Windows, electric right here. The mirror as well, you can set it all right here, ladies and gentlemen. Everything about this car has taught me that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. And when you keep it simple, when you keep it brief, you might just get everything that you may need. In a manual V8, the interior is absolutely astounding. 620,000 rands, ladies and gentlemen, sold out here at Toys Auto House. So let's just go and check out the exterior one more time before we call it a day.